Jolene Macintyre's journey is a powerful reminder that even the strongest individuals face moments that test their limits. Known for her resilience and leadership in the custom automotive world, she built a life that many admired from the outside. Yet behind that success lay relentless pressure, emotional strain, and personal sacrifices. When tragedy struck in late 2024, her world shifted in ways she never expected. Faced with overwhelming grief and responsibility, Jolene stood at a crossroads between giving up and pushing forward. Her story is not just about loss, but about endurance, transformation, and rediscovering purpose through pain. The rise of a demanding career. At the height of her career, Jolene was deeply immersed in managing a fast-growing automotive brand. She wasn't just handling finances, she was the backbone that kept operations running smoothly. Every project required precision, coordination, and constant attention. As the brand expanded globally, expectations grew, and so did the pressure on her shoulders. Despite her dedication, the increasing workload began to take a toll on her mental and physical well-being. Long hours, tight deadlines, and constant decision-making left little room for rest. Still, Jolene continued pushing forward, determined to maintain the success she had worked so hard to build. Blurred lines between work and personal life. Jolene's relationship with her partner added another layer of complexity to her life. Their shared involvement in the business often blurred the boundaries between professional and personal time. Discussions about budgets, deadlines, and creative direction frequently turned into disagreements. While their partnership was built on mutual ambition, it also created tension that was difficult to escape. Jolene often found herself carrying the responsibility of maintaining order, even when it made her seem overly critical. This dual role strained their relationship, leaving her feeling isolated at times, despite being surrounded by a team and family. The weight of family responsibilities beyond work, Jolene faced the challenge of balancing her role within an extended family. With stepchildren and a demanding schedule, she struggled to create meaningful connections while fulfilling her responsibilities. Late nights and constant commitments made it difficult to maintain a sense of normalcy at home. She valued stability and connection, yet her lifestyle often pulled her in the opposite direction. This internal conflict added to her emotional burden as she tried to meet expectations both at work and within her personal life. The pressure to succeed in all areas left little space for her own needs. A breaking point approaches. As the business evolved, so did the demands placed on Jolene. The shift toward digital content significantly increased her workload, requiring her to manage multiple roles simultaneously. She oversaw production schedules, handled budgets, and even appeared on camera. The constant demands created a cycle of exhaustion that seemed impossible to escape. There were moments when she considered stepping away, scaling back her involvement, or even leaving entirely. The thought of walking away was both tempting and terrifying. Ultimately, she chose to stay, believing that everything she had built depended on her continued presence and commitment. The unexpected tragedy. Just as work pressures reached their peak, Jolene faced a devastating personal loss. Her mother, who had always been her emotional anchor, was suddenly diagnosed with terminal cancer. The rapid progression of the illness left little time to prepare for what was coming. Within weeks, Jolene found herself confronting the inevitable. The experience was overwhelming, forcing her to navigate between her demanding career and the emotional pain of watching her mother's health decline. This period marked one of the darkest chapters of her life, as she struggled to hold everything together while facing unimaginable grief. Living between two worlds. During her mother's final days, Jolene lived in a constant state of emotional conflict. By day, she maintained her role as a composed and capable manager, ensuring that projects stayed on track. By night, she became a daughter grappling with heartbreak and helplessness. The contrast between these two realities was exhausting. She carried the weight of responsibility while silently enduring profound sorrow. This dual existence pushed her to her limits, testing her resilience in ways she had never experienced before. Despite everything, she continued to show up, determined not to let her personal struggles derail her professional commitments. The moment of loss. The passing of her mother on November 28, 2024, left a void that could not be filled. The emotional impact was immediate and overwhelming. Jolene openly shared her grief, expressing deep love and gratitude for the woman who had shaped her life. Her words reflected both heartbreak and appreciation, resonating with those who followed her journey. The loss affected every aspect of her life, from her emotional well-being to her ability to maintain her usual pace at work. Projects slowed, plans changed, and the weight of her grief became impossible to ignore, choosing strength over collapse. In the aftermath of her loss, Jolene faced a difficult decision: step back and heal or continue pushing forward. Despite the pain, she chose to keep going. Work became both a challenge and a refuge, offering her a sense of purpose during a time of uncertainty. She channeled her grief into determination, using it as motivation to honor her mother's values. This decision was not easy, but it demonstrated her unwavering strength. Rather than allowing tragedy to define her, she used it as a catalyst for growth, proving her resilience in the face of overwhelming adversity. A shift in perspective. The experience of loss fundamentally changed Jolene's outlook on life. Where she once prioritized work above all else, she began to value moments of connection and personal fulfillment. Time with family, shared experiences, and meaningful interactions became more important than ever. While her dedication to her career remained strong, it was now balanced by a deeper appreciation for life beyond work. This shift allowed her to find a new sense of purpose, one that honored both her ambitions and her emotional well-being. The tragedy became a turning point, reshaping her priorities and perspective. Conclusion: resilience forged through pain. Jolene Macintyre's journey is a testament to the strength of the human spirit. Her story highlights the reality that success often comes with unseen struggles and sacrifices. Through immense pressure, personal loss, and emotional challenges, she chose to persevere. The pain she experienced did not break her. Instead, it transformed her into a stronger and more determined individual. Her journey serves as an inspiration to those facing their own hardships, showing that even in the darkest moments, it is possible to find strength, purpose, and the courage to move forward.